The following segment is sponsored by Smith Injury Law and 300hurt.com.
You hate to imagine being in a car wreck, but it can happen to anyone, and the best thing we can do is know how to react. Attorney Richard Smith is here from Smith Injury Law to talk about it this morning. You're also the author of 10 critical mistakes to avoid if you're injured in a car wreck. Good morning.
Good morning, Margaret.
First, let's pick up today's series with a mistake somebody might make before a crash even happens. That is not purchasing enough insurance. What do we need to know?
You want to get as much liability insurance as you can afford, but you also want to get uninsured and underinsured coverage. Underinsured coverage is very important, and most folks don't know anything about that.
Yeah, and there's just so many different types of insurances. They're all outlined in your book, really easy to read. But what kind of insurance do you say you wish all your clients had?
It's basically underinsured coverage because you cannot control how much insurance coverage that the defendant has who causes the accident. But you can protect yourself, and the only way to do so is to purchase enough underinsured coverage.
Right. And another big mistake that you cover in your book is the mistake of not understanding insurance coverages and stacking of insurance policies. What does that mean?
Well, that means if you have multiple vehicles that you own, you may be able to stack your underinsured coverage, for example, or your uninsured motorist coverage if somebody hits you. So that's something you wouldn't think about. But if you have more than one vehicle, you can stack those policies in South Carolina.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing about having an attorney people don't think about. You are the one who understands all these insurance questions, and you can delve into them further than the regular person can.
Definitely.
Yeah, and anybody watching this can request the book from you. There's a lot of valuable information inside. Give us an overview of the types of things we learn reading this book and really why you wrote it.
I wrote it to help people basically to not make mistakes over and over again, such as not buying underinsured coverage, or if you're in an accident, not realizing if you signed the wrong release, you might be waiving your underinsured coverage. Just one example of many in the book.
Yeah, well, your practice at Smith Injury Law, your areas include personal injury and workers' compensation, car and truck collisions, Social Security disability claims. What do you want people to know about working with you, or anything about that we should keep in mind before we go?
Just when you call us, we're here to take care of you. We work for you. You don't work for us. If you're involved in an accident, any type, call us anytime. We'll be happy to help you, look into it for you, and make sure that you get all your rights protected.
Yeah, and you really make people feel at ease the whole time. They'll love working with you. They can call you 300hurt, or they can visit 300hurt.com. Richard Smith, Smith Injury Law. Thanks so much for the conversation.
Thank you, Margaret.